man?
No, absolutely not.
No.
Why?
Why should I? Why shouldn't he compete for me? Why am I competing against another girl? If I'm not good enough, then he doesn't deserve me. If he's comparing me against another woman, saying, oh, you know, her qualities and traits might be better, why? Like, if I'm not good enough, then you don't deserve me.
You don't think that you compare him to other men?
Yeah, but then I'm not asking him to compete. As in, if the man is in the lineup, he would be that man that I would then go and see. Like, women don't have side men or whatever. So
what? No, that's not true. What did you say? Women definitely have.
What did you just say?
We definitely do.
A long list.
Hold on a minute.
I would say
Wow. You have go around the corner guys as well. Like long line.
Women don't have
guys.
side men. Jesus. So how does a 5 foot dude compete with a 6 foot dude?
well, they don't. There's no competition. As in, if I was looking, I wouldn't look at the 5 foot dude. I would look at the 6 foot dude.
But what makes you think that the 6 foot dude is looking at you?
Well, you just know.
How?
But you don't think, okay, so if it's a guy that you're attracted to, like, how you don't meet guys that you're really into often, right?
Yes,
Like it's probably rare for you where you find a guy that you're really, really into.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you find him. And if you're really, really into him, other women are probably really, really into him. Right? That's how it goes, right?
Yes.
So it's like if he's talking to 5 girls and they're let's say within a point pretty, right? They're all like within a point. How does he pick?
Picks the best one.
Okay, so how would you show if you're applying for a job? Like, wouldn't you compete for that job and get the right skills for it?
I would. I think compete is the wrong word, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Relationships are not a job.
Yeah.
It's not
You
the
don't think-
same as
Don't you
applying
think?
for a
Don't you
job.
think men are competing for the women that we want?
No.
No way.
No, you're not.
We don't
Because
compete.
from what you've said, you think that women just come to you and you got the
They
pick
do.
of the litter.
And that
so
yous
then
are
why
the
would you be
prize.
competing?
For me, but I'm an exception to the rule.
Okay.
Because I already know that there's like the dude just said, there's a small percentage of men that are smashing everything. I know the 90% of dudes that are at work every day that are completely invisible. So when I hear people say certain things, I'm like, you've never heard of a nerd having more than one baby mother. It's the dude that's in jail serving 20 years that's got 5 baby mums. Why? Because women like the same dude.
At one time. So then if I start to like any of them, I get rid of them and I bring a new one on so I never get attached to them. And if they start to like me too much, they're just done.
I'm never talking to a woman ever.
Yeah, bro.
Are you fucking these guys or are you like, what's going on?
Or like some are just for dinner, like if I'm hungry, I'm just like, I know.
Use them. Oh, wow. Yo, I gotta give it up to you. Good shit. No, she admitted it too.
I'm 21, hot in Miami. What else am I?
Womanese. She basically explained womanese.
What happens if you really start liking when you drop them out of the roster? Do you put in a
Yeah,
new one?
no. If
Who's the hottest guy?
I start like actually like watching their stories and like caring about what they're doing, immediately off the roster.
Wait, so if you like them, you leave them?
Yeah, or if they like me too much. I don't have sex with all of them. They all have their own purpose. Like, some are fun to hang out with during the day, some are fun to go to dinner with, some are fun to have sex with.
Our old girls like this.
Yeah, yeah. What did I say? I told you, all girls on the same.
I mean, pussy makes the world go round.
A compliment from a man means literally nothing, but a compliment from a woman. Now that's something.
I'm taken, and I still love to go shake my ass at a bar with my friends. So
Hate the attention, but then when I feel unattractive and I don't get the attention, it's like, I don't love that either.
So men are down here and women are up here.
Okay, so are women equal to men or are women superior to men?
For sure, superior.
Okay. When it comes to dating and relationships, who's typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch. Yeah, the woman.
Okay, so if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Ladies, if he says he's got no hoes, that means nobody wants him, so you shouldn't either.
Men think that they are the shit. Why do men think that they have to take money, or why do men think that women have to do cooking, cleaning, all that stuff, and all they do is go to work?
We control the world.
Okay. So if women control the world, why do so many people think it's a man's world?
How likely are women willing to accept men for just the way they are?
Not very likely. We want things and we're not going to tell you what we want.
Why would you do that?
Because for the sake of being complicated.
So like, what kind of effort do you make? What do you do?
I mean, obviously, if I like someone and I know I'm going to be seeing them, then I'll like put my makeup on, do my hair better than normal.
50% of adults in the United States are single.
There are a lot of cool men out here. I love the president. Let's give it up for the brothers. There's a lot of cool men out here. For the men out here. I love the president's speech saying you're looking at a feminist. What can men do leaving here? Be better. Be better at everything. You can't win.
The men are taught that they have to make women happy. The fact of the matter is, you can't make anybody happy. You have to make yourself happy. Happiness is a byproduct of achievement. So for women to say that they're unhappy, it's their own fault. Anybody who says he's unhappy, it's his own fault.
Mark,
everybody has to make himself or herself
You're
happy.
giving me such a bloody headache. Yeah, I mean, where are you from? Where are you from? Dear Lord, I would never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who brags that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
City boy, city boy.
Got him. We fucking got him.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Welcome, my friends, to RP Experience. Peace and love to my brothers and sisters. Before we get started, hit the like button for me. Subscribe and share, and turn on notifications so that you know when I have a new video on the way. Today's video is going to be about almost the reverse of some men now are saying they want women to pursue them, and a lot of women are like, wait, that's not traditional. And I hear you. I agree, but the way that the dating market is almost like, as a man, as a normal, regular man, we have to change the way we are approaching this. Average life of a Chad and Tyrone, they are able to do in the dating market. They do not have the same struggles, and a lot of women choose them. Whether they choose them for hookups, therefore ranking up their body count just for fun. Maybe sometime they may think they can change these men, and it'll be hard because they are like in the thick of it, having the time of their lives, having women just throw it at them. That's the same way as like a man trying to get an Instagram model or OnlyFans woman to settle down. Not to say that some of them have not got married, because I've seen some of them pull that off, but I do think there has to be a strain on the relationship. Anyway, I have a video here that a guy's going to explain this. And first, let me say, I'm like old-fashioned, so I'll say I like to make the first move to show the woman that I'm interested. Now, a thing that I used to struggle with, because men often view pursuing a woman like trying to attain a goal, to win a game, to win a championship, to achieve something. We usually approach it in a way to keep trying and trying and trying. Eventually, we will break through. I believe you have to do that with goals, but I think maybe I used to believe that with people, but do you want somebody that just decided to settle for you because they got tired of saying no and they exhausted their options and now they choose you? Because they could easily leave you at some point in the future if some of those options come back again. So we're going to explore that. But for men, I think it's a lot better if a woman, kind of like what Chad and Tyrone was saying, that if the woman messages you first, or either she gives you some indication first, and not just coming into my line of sight, maybe looking at me and then looking away, maybe staring at me a bit, that may give me like the goal, like the choosing signs or so. And sometimes as a man, you can get the choosing signs wrong, because sometimes she may just want attention or something. But anyway, let's start with this video.
Y'all gonna be mad at me for this one, but let's talk about it. So I seen a girl, right? She posted that the new generational men want women to chase them, and she goes on this fucking rant, right? So let me help y'all out on why this is happening. So men starting to feel very unvalued by society, right? We can agree to disagree, whatever, right? But here it is. Men started to understand, why should I chase a woman when she has fucking 200 dudes chasing her? Why should I chase her? I'm a prize too. This is how men starting to think. I'm a prize too. So why am I gonna sit here, devalue myself, and do all this excessive shit that I know 200 other dudes are doing for this female? Okay, now what y'all think about this? So females will go pick on the ugly female or the female that they would call a hoe, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. But here's what they don't understand. They can go pick on them, but do you know them same females, they got dudes in their DMs too? Have you ever thought about this? That same ugly girl that y'all would try to pick on, y'all call her ugly, how she got kids? How she got kids? That means clearly a dude's done chased her, right? Okay. Then, now let's flip it. The nerdy dude, the ugly dude, whatever, that women don't really want, he ain't got no women in his DMs. He ain't got none at all. So men are starting to figure this out. Men are starting to figure this out. Like, if a woman chases the man, and we're talking about the initial stuff, the initial start of it, okay? Not when the relationship doesn't happen, the initial start. When a woman chases a man learns, right, that, hey, she really about him. That means she's turning down 200 other fucking options. She's literally turning down 200 other options for you. So men, we have to understand, if a woman's willing to chase us and really put that time and work in the same way we would for a woman, right, chasing, guess what? You better treat her right, because she's literally turned down 200 other options. Like, you ever seen a fucking woman's Tinder or dating app? Shit's loaded with likes and dudes chasing. Go look at a dude shit. If he ain't got shit to offer, or he not funny, or whatever the case may be, he do not got all them women just, hey, I want to talk to you and date you, whoop-de-whoop. No, men are based off social statuses and where we rank amongst other men. Like, an average man ain't walking out here with fucking 400 girls all in his DMs like a woman. With an average woman, mind you, that not just do her makeup and work her regular 9 to 5, literally got 200 to 300 dudes chasing her. I swear. Be mad at me if you want to. Oh well.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about right there. And this also goes into that simp thing, which, like, guys are just throwing women money. See, because of social media, men have like infrared vision now. They can see what each guy is doing and how many guys is pursuing that woman. We can just look at your friends list, your followers, your like photos, messages there, the thirst and stuff. Men can just look at that and be like, wow, well, I don't want to be like him, so I'm going to barely message at all. I'm barely going to like her stuff at all, because this dude likes every picture of hers and stays stuff, and he gets nowhere. Now, of course, though, if Chad and Tyrone was doing it, I guess that would be a totally different thing. But Chad and Tyrone don't do that, because Chad and Tyrone had the same problem as a beautiful woman. They have lots of women in their DMs or that's giving them attention. I never had that many. I mean, like, I'm lucky if I had 10 matches. A lot of those went nowhere. That was when I tried like the dating apps type of thing. And I wasn't sure if it was bots too, because I do think they put bots on there because they know if you're not getting no matches at all, you're obviously going to leave. But there was plenty of women on there that was probably just trying to get guys to follow them on Instagram or their OnlyFans, or they just was bored. But I do think Chad and Tyrone get less of that, which I think that was a good thing that Bumble did. That at least forces women, because y'all supposed to be the choosers, you choose the guy. Now, you have to maybe get some rejection right there, then the guy will choose you. Because the way that we have it going now, because of social media, with a lot of guys choosing the same woman, and she gets the pick from the bunch right there, that's not working. At least not in, well, it's not working for women neither, because they still complaining. Now, in men's cases, when they seem like they have abundance of women throwing themselves at them, they don't seem like they have as much of an issue. Now, of course, though, when they want to settle down or they're looking for a wife, then that will be like a problem, because most of the women are usually with them because of their status or their money. Point that out, that I think the way that we are leaning toward is for women to be a little bit more proactive out there. I'm not sure about a woman just coming up to a guy and asking him out. I still think that's like the guy's role, but I do think women has to show some form of interest though. Whether you start a conversation with him, give him a compliment, start flirting with him, a lot of guys will get a clue and will put two and two together like, hey, she might be interested or something. Now, of course, though, if you're doing it with the guy that every girl is going after, then you're going to have issues. The same way I would tell a guy, if you're going after a girl that 20, 30, 40, hundreds of other dudes are going after, you know, you better be Chad or Tyrone, or you better have something that really stands out for you to give you like a real chance.
You could not live with your own failure. Where did that bring you? Back to me.